Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. This is episode 121 of the FIFA 17 My Player Career, and the first game up in today's episode is a home match against Lyon. This is the Champions League semi-finals. As you may remember, we did win the first leg 2-0. You see at the bottom there, the aggregate score is Arsenal 2, Lyon 0. So all we need to do now is not concede and we will be through to the Champions League final. And as you can tell as well, this is going to be an extra long special episode. That is because something does happen halfway through this episode, so you'll find out a little bit soon exactly what happens. And then obviously we are going to be ending the season in this episode, so that's why it's so long. We're going to be covering quite a lot of games in today's episode, so hopefully in that time we can lift some silverware as well. We want a winner's medal for Kai. We want the Premier League title as well, which I think actually is already wrapped up. I think we are the Premier League champions, but we just haven't lifted the trophy as of yet. Not that I've noticed anyway. And whether we've missed the game that the trophy ceremony has been done, or they're going to wait till the end of the season, we'll have to wait and see. But let's try and crack on with this one. We want to get through to the final. Of course, we do want to win the Champions League. And an early chance there for Kai, just going wide of that near post. Unluckily there. But a good chance. Nice to see Arsenal on the front foot, of course. We don't want to be defending, trying to hold on to a 2-goal lead. We want to push forward, try and get ourselves a goal. If we get 1 goal in this match, then Lyon will need to go on and score 3, which I don't see them doing actually. Well, actually, they need to score 3 anyway, either way, to go through. As they go through here, and is Tolisso with the shot. A good one-handed save there from Sport Yellow. Cracking save, and as you can see at the top left corner, Lyon have had 61% of the possessions so far in this match, so they are working hard. They're just not having enough chances to go forward and grab themselves a goal to get themselves back into this tie. As the corner comes in, headed away, and that's going to go out of play for a Lyon throw. So into the second half now, and with 10 minutes to go, it looks like Arsenal have booked themselves a final ticket in the Champions League final, and let's just try and get this wrapped up as soon as possible. Try and get another goal if we can. If we don't, it's not the end of the world, but we are pushing forward. Here is Rafa, plays it through for Boga, falls back to Rafa. Rafa smacks it over the crossbar. Unlucky there, but still Arsenal looking for that goal. If we do find a goal now, that will wrap up the tie really. Can't really see Lyon get back into this one now. There's going to be a change as well for Arsenal. Renato Sanchez has come on in place of Semedo, I think it was, as Boga pushes forward. Now Kai back to Boga in the middle. Oh, unlucky there. Boga tried to play it back to Rafa, but the defender read that one, and we've got, how long of it? We've got 2 minutes of injury time to play. And we're just waiting for that final whistle, and we will be through to the Champions League final. No idea who we're going to be facing in that final. Hopefully somewhere that we can beat, as the final whistle does blow. Then here in the Emirates Stadium, it finishes 0-0. But on aggregate, Arsenal go through 2-0. 7.4 final match rating there for Kai, as you can see. And let's just have a look who else is through. Chelsea are through. Oh no, that was the quarters, so we're not even in the final. That was the quarters, so now we're into the semis, where we could face Chelsea, Liverpool, Barcelona, not entirely sure who else was on there, but we could face Chelsea in the semi-finals, which I actually think we are going to be facing Chelsea, aren't we, in the next round. So, I thought that was the semis, I did, but this is the semis. I know this one is the semi-finals. This is the semi-finals of the FA Cup, and of course, if we win this one, we'll be back at Wembley Stadium, and Kai almost getting near the goal there. This is at Wembley Stadium, of course. The semi-finals are always played at Wembley Stadium now for some strange reason. I don't agree with that. We should play at the other stadiums, or a neutral stadium at least. Like Old Trafford would be a good one for this match, but no, it's at Wembley. We'll take it though. Another appearance at Wembley Stadium. Can we book ourselves another one with victory today? Is it the crossbar now? Kai is hungry today. 6 minutes gone. He's had 2 decent chances, and already the woodwork is beating him so far. And Kai and Lanzini are the 2 men to watch in today's game, according to EA. As that cross comes onto this near side. West Ham in possession. They want themselves in the final, of course. Arsenal have already lost the final this season. Remember, we lost in the EFL Cup against Watford at Wembley. So we want to try and get some revenge for that. At least get ourselves into the final and win it if we can. And we're into the semi-finals of the Champions League. I think that one's going to be against Chelsea, as I mentioned. Half an hour gone. Here is Francis Coquelin looking to play the ball forward for Renato Sanchez, who sees Kai. Nice bit of skill there from Kai. He gives it back to Sanchez and he belts it into the back of the goal. And Arsenal, just after the half an hour played here at Wembley Stadium, lead 1-0. Renato Sanchez breaking the deadlock. And Kai, of course, will get the assist. Renato Sanchez always likes going over to Arsene Wenger when he scores a goal. Don't know why that is, but we'll take it. He just must have a good relationship there with the manager, showing his faith in the manager's support. And Renato Sanchez really is one of the best players in this career so far. He picked up that loose ball, saw Kai, bit of skill there from Kai, who just laid it off, and boom, cracking finish. And he's got quite a few goals towards the end of the season, Renato Sanchez. It's his first one in this FA Cup competition. As we go into the second half now, and look, West Ham United are looking to get themselves back into this match. They're only 1 goal out of it, so anything can happen here. As Kieran Gibbs finds Kai. Kai plays it inside. He's going to carry on his run here. He's supporting Rafa. Gets the ball from Rafa. And Kai plays it more centrally. Granit Xhaka, a nice turn, finds Kai, carried on his run, and this is going to be 2-0. It's not going to be 2-0 because, again, the woodwork denies him. That's twice as it the woodwork now. It should be 3-0 to be fair. But no, the woodwork's beat Kai twice. Score remains 1-0 to Arsenal. West Ham United pushing forward. That's going to go out of play for a late corner here. Less than 5 minutes to go. Still Arsenal 1. West Ham United 0. Corner comes in. Headed away there from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And now there's no defence here. And Kai is 1-on-1 with a keeper. If he can keep away from this defender who's chasing him. He's chasing hard. He's holding him back. Kai slides in and it's in. There we go. That's going to put us into the final of the FA Cup. Kai's going to go over with a goal swing, with the celebration. 2 minutes to play. Arsenal 2, West Ham United 0. And from that corner kick, Arsenal took advantage. There was nobody back. He had to keep going though. He was getting chased down by a couple of defenders there. But that's his 4th FA Cup goal of the season. And with 3 minutes of added time to play, I can't see West Ham scoring now. And even Arsenal are pushing forward here, looking for a third. That will seal the deal in this one. Good play there from Kai. Sets up Renato Sanchez. The shot comes in. But a good save there from Alisson, the West Ham United goalkeeper. And West Ham, a bit unlucky today. The woodwork saved him a couple of times as well though. But can we get another goal? No, goalkeeper holds on to that one. And now we'll just wait for that final whistle to blow in the semi-final of the FA Cup. There it is. We are into the finals where we're going to be playing either Manchester United or Southampton. I think it's going to be Manchester United to be fair, but you never know. Southampton might go in there and cause an upset. So the third game in today's episode is a rematch against West Ham United. This one though, in the Premier League. Can West Ham United stop Arsenal? And getting the 3 points, we are at the London Stadium, as you can see at the bottom there. And let's see what we can do. See if Kai can get back on that score sheet as well. He is still currently the top scorer in the Premier League, so we're still trying to go and get a few more just to get that title wrapped up as well before the end of the season. And here is Francis Coquelin then. Arsenal playing in their yellow and blue away kit, of course. As Kai tries to cut inside, but he was shut down there by Semedo. Is that another Semedo? But onwards we go. Into the second half, are we? We're into the second half, I believe. Yeah, we're into the second half. 5 minutes played, actually, in the second period. And it's still West Ham United 0, Arsenal 0. Not many chances for either side as of yet. None to speak of, at least. And Arsenal in possession. Here's Oxlade-Chamberlain. Finds Kai. The run is on there from Renato Sanchez, who hits it. Forces a save from Alisson. A good save, in fact. And it goes out of play for an Arsenal corner, which is swung in there by Bakali. Goes over everybody. Arsenal still in possession now. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain inside for Kai. Kai's pass didn't really go to anybody, and West Ham are going to get this ball clear. Or are they? It's turned back. We're applying the pressure. They do get the ball cleared. So into the final half an hour at the London Stadium. Still looking for that first goal. Who's going to find it? It's looking more likely to be Arsenal right now. As Kai's in space, he asks for it. He does get the ball. The run is on there from El Nene. And he hits it first time. Goes into the top corner. The West Ham goalkeeper unable to get a hand to it. And Arsenal finally break the deadlock. Go in front 1-0. And there they are celebrating. You can even see them on that big screen in the background as well. It is West Ham United 0, Arsenal 1. Just over an hour gone. And Kai will get the assist for that goal too. Nice little bit of hold-up play. Saw El Nene in that space. And boom, a first-time finish in the top corner at the near post. And that's another goal for him this season. So we are approaching the final 10 minutes here at the London Stadium. Arsenal still lead by that narrow 1-0. Here is the goal scorer El Nene just losing out there. Bakali inside for El Nene. Now Granit Xhaka to Kai. The space is on and the shot is hit the post, but there with the rebound is Granit Xhaka. And that will wrap up the game and the 3 points as well for the champions Arsenal. It was Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain with that shot. Should have really put that one away, but he hit the woodwork, bounced to the feet of Granit Xhaka, and he puts in for probably his easiest goal of the season and his 4th Premier League goal of this season to give Arsenal a 2-goal lead. We've got 5 minutes remaining. And West Ham have nobody back here. If Kai can steal this ball off the defender, which he does, and it's no foul, so he's one-on-one now with the keeper. And surely this is going to be 3. It is. He's not going to miss from there. The goalkeeper just stood still. Arsenal have a nice convincing 3-0 victory today at the London Stadium. And we are finishing off the season on a high. And we're all in great form. The whole team's playing fantastically well. We applied the pressure on that late defender. And boom, into the top corner. Goalkeeper nowhere. And it is West Ham United 0, Arsenal 3. 22 Premier League goals for the season now for Kai. And we're looking for 3 more if we can. We've still got a few games to play. We should be able to get 3 goals in that time. If we can push even further and try and get 8 to hit 30, that'd be quite some feat. And here's Granit Xhaka. Now Renato Sanchez, Arsenal looking for a 4th here. Inside for Kai. Kai shoots, but it was blocked. And Kai's actually picked up an injury taking that shot. But thankfully, the final whistle does blow. And Kai finishes the game with 1 goal, 1 assist, a 9.4 final match rating. Probably man of the match as well there for Kai. And next up for Arsenal is an away match taking on Tottenham Hotspur. And a bit of a shame to be missing out on the North London derby at White Hart Lane. But I think we're already champions, so it doesn't really matter on this result. Let's see if the AI can do us a favour and get the 3 points anyway. 20 minutes gone. Eric Dyer's just picked up a yellow card there for Spurs. Half an hour played. Still no goals. Ramagnoli now picking up a yellow card as well for Arsenal. Into the second half. Brooks now. That's 3 yellow cards so far in this game. Still no goals though. Last 20 minutes. Come on, somebody steal it late on for Arsenal. Malik. There we go. Finally does something for Arsenal. He's not had a great season when he's been put in there. But he does get the winning goal in that match. And now for Arsenal is another tough away game. Taking on Chelsea. Is this a Champions League or is it actually the Premier League? We'll find out shortly. Let's see once this game starts. I think it is a Champions League semi-final first leg. So we are the away side. Yet it is the Champions League semi-finals first leg. We are the away side, so let's try and grab a goal or 2 to take that away goal advantage going into the second leg at the Emirates Stadium. Fingers crossed we can do that. We want a good result as long as we don't concede. Even if we do concede, I'll take a score draw. I don't want to go without scoring at least 1 goal from Stamford Bridge. Yeah, but it is Chelsea with all the early possession here. And long ball forward, finds his man. Good control as well there from, who was that? I don't even know who that was. But it's cleared away there from Arsenal. And there is Antonio Conte, the Chelsea manager. That's Chelsea, push forward. Nice ball. But there, the Arsenal he's giving it away. We do pick it up though, thankfully. Renato Sanchez plays it forward for Berger now. Kai, the run is on here from Rafa. Good bit of skill from Kai. He's got support either side of him. He's going all the way himself. He plays it nicely through and it slots it in. It's Berger. He gets the first goal of the game. And of course it is the away goal as well. So we have the away goal advantage right now. We don't want to concede and it'll give us a good advantage going into that second leg. But it's Kai who played it through. Good vision from him. For a second I thought he was going to take it on himself. But a nice little pass and then slotted to finish there from Berger. Scoring for Arsenal. And as his first Champions League goal of the season for Jeremy Berger. And into the second half we go. Here is Coquelin to the goal scorer, Jeremy Berger. Back out onto this near side for Coquelin. Kai, Renato Sanchez trying to make a run. So too Berger. Berger picks up that ball. And Kai's in loads of space. Look at all this space here for Kai. He gives it back to Berger. Berger hits it and Courtois makes a good save there. Probably a little bit more dramatic than it actually was, but he pushes it out wide for a corner to Arsenal. Corner gets swung in, And is it going to fall to an Arsenal player? No, it is not. Loftus-Cheek plays it back. And Chelsea are going to get this ball clear. Although, looking a little bit sketchy at the back right now are Chelsea. And they have lost the ball. Here's Granit Xhaka to Kai outside the area. He hits it. Good block there. Chelsea do finally get it away though. An hour gone. It's Chelsea 0, Arsenal 1. It's going to be a goal kick here for Chelsea. Courtois takes a short one. Oh, Kai almost trying to steal the ball off the defender again like he usually does. And we're still applying the pressure here. And there he is. There's Kai. Now he's one-on-one with the keeper. Surely this is going to be 2. He decides to pass it. And Granit Xhaka, he smacks it over the crossbar. He probably should have gone on and took it himself there, Kai. But he was trying not to be selfish. He teed it up for Granit Xhaka, who just put way too much power on it. And misses the goal completely. So the score remains Chelsea 0, Arsenal 1. Here's Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain who plays the ball forward for Kai. Nice bit of skill there from Kai. And a nice through ball, near post shot. And Courtois getting down low, palming it away. And keeping Chelsea in this semi-final tie. Corner then for Arsenal. Rafa swings in near post. Goalkeeper didn't get there, but the defender did. And he gets the ball clear. Arsenal though back in possession. Chelsea not had a great day today. It looks like they're going to be losing this one here at Stamford Bridge, which obviously gives Arsenal that away goal advantage going into the second leg, which is just a week away, which we'll be covering in this episode. Remember, we're going to be finishing every game that remains in this season just in this episode. So, got still quite a few more games to play. As Arsenal looking for a second, here's Kai. Oh, can he get that second shot in? He can't. 2 good blocks there from Loftus-Cheek, and again keeping Chelsea in it, and a little bit of luck there that time for Loftus-Cheek. As the final whistle blows then here at Stamford Bridge, it does end Chelsea 0, Arsenal 1. Kai finishing the game with an assist and a 9 rating, and that gives us that good advantage going into the second leg, which we will cover shortly. But before that, we face Watford. Remember, Watford beat us in the EFL Cup final, so we want to try and avenge that and beat them in the Premier League, which doesn't really matter because we're already champions, and I have no idea where Watford are in the league right now, but hopefully we can get them relegated if they are near the bottom. But we'll wait and see. Here is Kai then winning the ball early on, pushing forward. Still Kai is trying to run through everybody, but the defender just barges him out of the way and wins possession for Watford. Nicely played out wide there. Watford still pushing forward, attacking on that far side. Need to get the cross in. Good defending there. It was Danny Welbeck who chased him all the way back to that left back position as that one goes out of play for an Arsenal goal kick. But Arsenal now pushing forward. 10 minutes remaining in this first half. Still looking for the first goal of the game as Kai gets taken down there. And oh no, he's staying down as well. He's holding his foot or his leg or something out. Look at that foot. This is not looking good, boys. Let's have a look. Obviously, he's been replaced. He's injured. And we're going to have to see how long he's going to be out for. Hopefully, it's just a couple of weeks at that. 3 months. He's got a broken ankle. There is the email confirmation. Kai is going to be losing out. And that is actually going to end his season. And it could end his Arsenal career, to be fair. We've got Chelsea next up. So, as I promised, we are going to be finishing all these games in the league, and that is why we are going to be able to finish all the games because of that injury to Kai. That means even if we do get into the Champions League final, he's going to be missing that. He's going to be missing the last few games in the Premier League season, and of course the FA Cup final as well. But let's try and cover all these games. Hopefully the AI can go out there and do us a good job. Try and win us some medals for Kai and for the club, of course. We do lead in the first leg 1-0, remember. So we have that away goal advantage right now, which we're trying to keep. Now it's 2-0 because Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain has just put Arsenal 1-0 in front. And as long as Chelsea don't come back and score 2, we will be through, finally, to the Champions League final. There it is, the final whistle blows. Arsenal win 1-0 again. So we do go into the Champions League final. And we'll look to see who we actually play in that final shortly. But let's finish off the Premier League away to Southampton right now. It is May the 12th, so we've only got a few games to go. And then the season will be over, of course. We are the Premier League champions, so these last few Premier League games don't really matter too much. But we still want to go out on a high. And if this is obviously going to be the end of Kai's Arsenal career, because the summer is just around the corner, the transfer window will be opening. And is the European Championships this summer as well? I think it is, so Kai's going to be missing out on that as well, which is another big heartbreak for him, as Arsenal are now 2-0 up, and we do win that game 2-0. Another nice victory there for Arsenal. The winning streak is really going on form right now. Are we still unbeaten in the Premier League? I think we are still unbeaten in the Premier League, if I am not wrong. Well, let's see if we can beat Manchester City. Coquelin, again, picking up an early yellow card as Berger picks up an injury. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain scores for Arsenal, 22 minutes played. Arsenal still leading as we approach half-time here at the Emirates Stadium. We're into the second half, and Sanchez comes on as a second half substitute, and he scores almost immediately. And we're looking good now to get the 3 points here at the Emirates. We're leading 2-0 into the final 10 minutes. The final 5, and there is the final whistle. Another 3 points for Arsenal, and we are finishing the season on a high. But next up, another game at the Emirates Stadium and another Manchester club. This time Manchester United visit. And can we get another 3 points? I think this one might be the final game of the Premier League season, which if we win, we will finish the season as unbeaten Premier League champions, I think. It is 1-1 now though. Rafa and Luke Shaw getting the 2 goals so far in this match. And Anthony Martial putting Manchester United 2-1 up. And this is not looking good for Arsenal. And Rashford, Marcus Rashford makes it 3-1. So that means on the final day of the season, if this is the last day, Arsenal are going to be beaten. We do pull another goal back, but the final whistle has blown. Arsenal lose then 3 goals to 2, sorry, and that was to stop our unbeaten season as well. So that is heartbreaking for Arsenal, for the fans, and for Kai, of course. But we have the FA Cup final now against Southampton. We just beat them 2-0 just a few days ago. Can we go out and do the same again today? Milik is starting, but it's Boga who gets the first goal in today's game. 14 minutes gone here at Wembley Stadium. Kai will get an FA Cup medal if we do go on and win, of course. We're very close to that, an hour gone. And Milik, he gets another goal. He's finally coming up clutch for Arsenal. 2 goals in his last few games, and the final 10 minutes, Arsenal looking good for the win. And there is a final whistle, and Arsenal take the FA Cup. We've already won the Premier League title as well, and now look what game is coming up. We've got the Champions League final against Manchester City. Can we do the triple in a week? We lost out on the EFL Cup. We already won the European Super Cup earlier in the season and the Community Shield. We lost out on the EFL Cup, as I said, against Watford. We just won the Premier League title. We just won the FA Cup. Can we go and win the Champions League? This is going to be a tough one, boys. Oh no, look at that. An early goal straight away for Manchester City, but Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain scoring not long after. It is 1-1 as we approach half time. Come on, boys. It is the second half now. Berger's gone off. Renato Sanchez has come on in his place, but Kevin De Bruyne, he puts Manchester City back in front. Not long to play, 15 minutes in fact. They're still leading by 2-1, but there is Rafa. He scores, and that levels things up. We're into extra time now. It's still 2-2 in his Champions League final. Is this one going to go all the way to penalties? No, because Renato Sanchez scores in the 116th minute, which is absolutely fantastic. And what a way to end the season, boys. Arsenal win 3-2, and that is that for the season. Kai played 42 games, but unfortunately missed out with a broken ankle for those last few games in the cup finals. But that is the end of the season, and now the transfer window opens, and let's see who Kai can get a move away to.